Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network for a check of your midday livestock comments. Livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted joins us. Live and feeder cattle futures mostly lower here headed into the midday session, although they have come pretty well off of what they were trading here earlier in the session. Kyle, tell us more about today's activity.
That's right, Alex. It pretty much mirrors what happened yesterday. We opened right away and we sold off really hard. These April feeders, they dropped down. They opened at 349.82, dropped down to 347.67 shortly after the open there, and they've rallied back, and we've seen as high as 353.10. We're sitting here at 352.40 right now. Now, the index today looks like it's going to be down about $2.15 to $2.20. The Merc is still looking at a couple groups of cattle there to see if it goes in, but it's going to come in right around the 369.60 to 369.65 area with an average of 360.66 on 7,536 head. Now, that daily number is $12.12 lower than last week, and Oklahoma City was $8 lower at 362. Joplin was 10 lower at 356, and that was kind of expected here. Now, the question that I kind of have here is, do we stabilize around this 370, or do we go for 365? But the lineup the rest of the week is good, and yesterday's action was pretty friendly here as far as the charts and the board go here. So I'm tending to lean towards the higher side here as far as these feeders go for the rest of the week. Now, on the live cattle side of things here, in general, we're seeing kind of a risk off. These non-commercial funds are doing a little bit of a position scoring here, kind of the same in the feeders. We did see there was a 235 bid here in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa by a major, and there have maybe been a few other bids start to surface, but I can't get a good confirmation on those. So all in all, it does look fairly decent here. The action here today, it's kind of like yesterday. We sold off hard, and it's trying to come back.
Okay, that's livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. Give him a call, 308-708-7340. And do remember, trading of futures and options involves risk of loss and may not be suitable to all investors.
When you live a tobacco-free life, you're free to live more fully. You're free to be more active and to breathe easier when you are, to be more present with family and friends, and to enjoy food and drinks more fully without nicotine dulling your senses. Tobacco-free can mean better physical health, mental health, and financial health. Giving up tobacco can give you more life. Learn more at quitnow.ne.gov. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired in association with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Farming comes with trade-offs. An extra pass means dinner in the cab. An early morning becomes a late night. Unnecessary restrictions turn into headaches. But when you make Enlist herbicides the foundation of your herbicide program, the trade-offs will be in your favor. Effective weed control that's ready to work when you are. Flexible tank makes options and neighbor-friendly applications, all without the need to jump through hoops. See what you'll gain with America's most trusted herbicide system protecting your Enlist E3 soybean fields at Enlist.com.
Welcome back. Grain futures are modestly lower in very quiet trade today for a Tuesday. Wheat leading the grains to the downside. Corn futures narrowly mixed, seeing some early gains fade. Overbought conditions and a stronger dollar are offsetting support from rising energy markets. March corn is down 0.75 cents to 432.5. May also down 0.75 cents to 445. Soybean futures slightly lower again, early gains fading as soybean oil becomes overbought and meal drifts lower. Brazilian harvest progress remains steady. U.S. basis is expected to stay flat, analysts say, unless shipping activity picks up. At the midday, March soybeans are unchanged at $11.50. May down 0.5 cents at $11.63.5. Wheat pits are 6 to 7 cents lower heading into the midday session. Kansas City leading the move as that market fades from recent highs. A stronger dollar is limiting the upside potential. Plains weather remains warm with moisture focused up to the east, and European wheat markets are slightly firmer. Traders watching some technical support and resistance for guidance. On the livestock futures here headed into the midday session, April live cattle up 12 cents at 233.22. April up, or make that June up 2 pennies at 229.67. August and October down 30 to 50 cents. Feeders are mostly lower here headed into the midday session. March feeders down 60 cents at 356.67. April also down 60 cents at 352.72. April lean hogs off 30 cents at 95.27. May down 40 cents at 99.62. Class 3 milk futures, February up a penny at 14.93, and March down, or make that up 4 cents at 6.